Hey everybody, it's Chuck. Welcome back. Well, it's unprotected left-hand turn time. I am on FSD Supervised 12.5.6. I've done some unprotected left turns on my first impressions video, but this is your dedicated unprotected left-hand turns video. I had a great long drive with end-to-end highway. If you got any thoughts about end-to-end highway, I had an 80-minute video showing that yesterday. Check that out. But anyway, we are going to focus on unprotected left-hand turns. There's our NHTSA stop and a slow creep. Let's see what we got here. We definitely got a little bit of traffic and a small gap and a lot of traffic from the right. So it's going to need to go to the median. Still no question mark maneuver. Lots of traffic from the right. Stop. Okay. Okay. It might have been able to make that in the left lane. I think it could have. I stopped it because I was turning on the camera and I wasn't looking back. So it was just one of those things that I wasn't supervising. But it was rapidly approaching traffic from the left here. I don't know if you can see these cars kind of going around me. That's because I stopped kind of here right at the edge. And I think it would have made it. I think it would have made it. So that was me. Perhaps I was trying to turn the cameras on for you guys to see from the back right, and I should have had that on sooner. So that's not a bust yet, but it chose a good gap to jump out and cross the median. Definitely still no question mark. Cybertruck, I did a few yesterday without the camera rolling, and it's definitely doing the question mark. So different behaviors on these different models for this hardware. So, all right, stick with me. Let's go try another one. All right, and here we go. Number 2. All right, try to get the screen just right for you. There's our NHTSA stop and our creep. And we've got definitely got some traffic coming. Okay, we're gonna be sitting here for a bit. That creep felt really, really good. When I say that, it's a slow approach to the creep line, and I definitely don't feel like I'm out too far. If I put my head back by the B pillar, I definitely have adequate visibility around the fence with this creep location, but I'm just gonna make the differentiation. The Cybertruck creep and the Model Y AI4 creep are definitely different. The Cybertruck has a much more aggressive and a stop creep. All right, last car right here, and we should be going, crossing, go for it. All right, and we gotta wait from the right again. So I'm looking this time, guys. All right, stop there, stop there. Okay, good. My feels like from the back right, I've got a pretty good view. Okay, the left lane is open. Is it gonna jump in here? If it does, it's gotta give me a boost. Don't hesitate, don't hesitate, go, go. Okay, that was a good location and an adequate boost. That truck slowed down for me back there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But in any case, that is almost the exact same scenario as the last one that I disengaged on because I didn't have my eyes on the traffic. It is taking the closest lane, even if the other two are jam-packed. That is, you know, been doing that for the last few releases, but it's definitely human-like. Good job. All right, let's try another one. Okay. Here we go again, number 3. This is a good one because I've got a human driver in front of me doing the unprotected left-hand turn. And look, you can see no question mark there on that person either, but they did a full roller. So here's our stop and our wait, and we got a small gap. If it goes, you better commit, commit. Okay, good. And it can go to the left lane with a roller with a boost. Wow, really tight fit there. Very low latency. If it had waited a half a second, it would have missed that opportunity from the right, but it took the roller right away and kept its speed up and jumped into the closest lane, even though I had this truck that was coming up in the middle lane that was going faster. So really nice job. That was a highlight there. Keep it up, Tesla. Let's see some more like that. Let's try another one. All right, here we go again. See what the traffic chocolate box gives us this time. All right, stop. Some people are getting annoyed. I'm calling it a NHTSA stop, so I'm going to try to stop doing that. Okay, this is good. This is moderate traffic. We got to have to wait here for a little bit, and then there's a good-sized gap, but we got a school bus coming from the right. So here's your cameras to see the school bus. He's giving me a question mark. Not much of one there, is there? But a big truck. Okay, look at that. Boom, and the left lane is not open. I feel like I'm in the median, in a nice position, actually. This is really good. Okay, don't pre-roll. Oh, see the steering wheel moving? It was preparing, and then it was going. Okay, for the first time on this drive, I felt like the car was thinking, about when it was going to go, which implied intent to me. The steering wheel started turning, but it did not move. So it wasn't like it was pre-rolling, but the steering wheel was starting to get the angle, and then it pressed the accelerator, and then it jumped out once the lane was clear. That was good. I felt like I knew what the car was doing. So, nice job, Tesla. That was a good one too. All right, here we go again. For those of you that see that low tire pressure warning, I figured I'd just pull up my tire pressures. They're not that low. It did cool down a little bit into the 50s last night. We're still at 55, so there's a little bit of a temperature change that might have caused that. All right, very quickly, we got a short gap, and it's going to do a full roller here. No questions asked. Now, if it had waited another 5 seconds, you'd seen a big slug of traffic there. So I love the way it's approaching the creep line and making a decision quickly if it's the right decision. I'm not sensing latency in this build at all. And so far the commits have been right on time also. So really, really nice job there. I don't have any complaints yet. The creep feels good. The commits feel good. Maybe I wish I had a little bit more of a question mark like the Cybertruck, but that's just for comfort. Let's try another one. And again, here we go. I think it's that 34 in the back right that's probably triggering it. A little bit low there. Okay, okay, stop. Don't go. That was a close one. It could have probably gone for that one, but it waited. And now there's a much better choice right here. And then coming from the right, it looks like we have a close left lane. Middle lane's open. I'm sorry, middle lane is not open and close left lane is, but it still paused to take a look on that one. It could have rolled that one because the left lane was, but that one vehicle was coming pretty quick in the middle and it just chose to take a look. It's almost like, now I don't want to presume I know how it's working, but it's almost like because it was so wide open, it didn't need to commit. It just said, okay, let's take a look at this and then we're going to go. Nice one there though. Not much traffic. It feels like here it is about 8:30. Most of the rush hour is already into office, so I got to get out here about 7:30 to really catch the rush. But I do have an idea that I'm going to tell you guys about because a lot of people have been asking for doing this at nighttime. And if there's just not any traffic, it's just not very interesting because they're all very slow gaps. But as soon as daylight savings time comes and it's dark in the morning, I'm thinking about getting out here during rush hour right after daylight savings when it's still dark. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if that's something you want to see. All right, stick with me. All right, here we go again. These are going so well, I'm not really even sure how many we need. All right, we're waiting here for some good traffic. It's nice and solid. It's not even hinting. I got a car coming around me to the right. Hopefully he has some visibility. There's a very tiny gap here. I hope it does not go for. Ooh, I felt it release the brakes and then reapply them. So that was kind of the first test of thought. I don't want to say it's thought because it's not. That's anthropomorphizing what the car is doing. Another gap that it should not go for, and it didn't pop its brakes there at all. That was very good. That car on the far side is the one that affected it. It's starting to edge a little bit. I feel the brake popping off. If you're looking at my torque sensors on the HUD display from the CAN bus, you'll probably see those little pops. After this truck, we're wide open from the left, and we're wide open from the right, so it's going to wait on a roller, and it's just going to take it. Look at that. That was very good decision making. A couple times I felt the brake release, but very quickly it reassessed and said no. So that gives me a sense of the latency of its process of making decisions. But another really, really good one. So good choice there. It was easy after the median, so that was kind of a half and half test. Anyway, let's try another one. All right, here we go again. Lots of traffic in front of me right now. Our NHTSA stop is keeping us from peaking. There's another peak and lots of traffic coming from the left, including a big city bus here. And it's clear on the right, but we're waiting from the left for a while here. So this is good. I want to notice again, is the brake going to pop at all? I don't think with dense traffic it's going to pop at all. It only seems to release the brake when it starts to think it might be able to go. And here a couple more gaps. No, I wouldn't even say that's a small gap. That's very, very closed up. And then another big truck coming in the very closest lane that I can see. And when these big trucks go by, this is when I get a sense of if I was creeped out too far, it would be uncomfortable. But this isn't uncomfortable at all. It's got a nice gap. That trash truck went around me. A couple more cars here from the left. And then maybe a small gap from the left coming up. Is it gonna go for this one or wait for the next one? I bet it goes. There, it went. That was fine. And then from the right, it can't go. It can't go. Okay, please don't go. Okay, oh gosh. Oh, it was fitting in the median, pre-roll with the steering wheel. Did you see that? And then it rolled. Perfectly executed. I was not concerned that it was gonna jump, but once I felt the steering wheel starting to turn, it was just like that previous one where it was like a pre-roll but without any acceleration. So I'm gonna finish on that one because that was a really, really good demonstration of the first decision, the median, the pause, the wait, the pre-roll, and the execution into the left lane. Nice job, Tesla. For those of you watching this video from the Wii Robot I met, it was really great to meet all of you there. Thank you for coming up and saying hi. Nothing better than to finish an unprotected left-hand turn video with an outstanding performance. And this is FSD Supervised 12.5.6. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again soon.